last December.
Hello YouTube, Damien here. It is another golf vlog. I didn't know if I was going to do a number 2 after the first one, but the support from you guys, from the FM community that wanted to watch the golf vlog has been terrific. So firstly, we're going to start the vlog with a thank you for that. Secondly, we are back at the same place that we are, the Westwood Golf Course that we were at last time. And the plan is today to play 18 holes. It's relatively enough time. I've brought my phone charger, as in my portable one, so no lack of battery. Only problem with that is it does look really busy here. If they say it's really busy, we might go play 15 holes of the smaller course, and I will go and try and beat my previous best score of 64. Now, that's a par 3, par 4 course, and it's only 15 holes. So par there is 50 and my best is 64. So if that happens, we do play the 15-hole course, we'll definitely aim to try and break 60, which I know is very optimistic, but at the same time, I feel like when I hit well, that course can be birdied and parred quite a fair bit. I'll prefer to play the 18 and play on the big course, though, because there's things that I've worked on. I went to the driving range middle of the week, worked on the grip, worked on transferring some weight, and things, I wouldn't say they started clicking, but things felt a lot better towards the end of that. So that was 60 balls I hit. That was one of the weeknights this week. This week's been a bit busy. But yeah, so that's going to be the plan. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to walk up there, and see how busy it is, go and talk to the staff and see how busy they think it is. If there's a competition on, you know, being a morning and members might be having competitions or whatever, then so be it. We'll play the small course. If not, I'd rather play the big course. And if we don't play the small course, there'll be an 18-hole vlog big course coming up at some stage. So, you know, if there is the small course, you get a vlog number 3, guys, and that is for sure. So, yeah, the goal for today, if it's a small course, shoot 60, which is going to be difficult, but definitely achievable. If it's the big course, aim to birdie every hole. Yeah, you're right. Aim to bogey every hole, and or hit the ball better. But the big goal would be, hope the grip feels more natural today. I've been holding a club and all that, and I think that's the way we're going to go about it. So we'll see you guys up there. Might even show you me putting, you know, doing some putting practice as well before we walk out, and we will get into a round, and it's going to be a nice vlog, and hopefully we hit the ball really well. All right, guys, you would have seen some putting just then. A bit of putting practice. What I try to do is I play a game with myself. Is like, I try to 2-putt. And the aim of the game is you have 4 balls, 6 balls, 8 balls, how many balls, and you just try and 2-putt your way into the hole, get all 4. As you see, I missed a couple. I think there was one that I took back and tried to hit it with my shoe and whatever as a tap in and missed. There was a ball next to it, so we tried to do that one again. In the end, I think the last one we actually did get 4 2-putts. Should definitely be 2-putting from there. Should probably make a couple of those putts in a few months' time. Unfortunately, it's super busy out there, so no 18-hole vlog, but we are going to do a 15-hole vlog. And this course is a very nice course, the executive course here at West Beach. Nice course to learn on. Usually, of late, have been practicing hitting off the deck from the tee boxes. Today, however, we're going to try and shoot 60 or under. So we're going to hit off the tee and we're going to go after it. And yeah, I'll now put in what the holes look like. With the course flyover that I did last vlog here for the 15-hole course. A lot of par 3s, 3 par 4s. One of the par 4s is only 200 metres, and I've nearly drove the green a couple of times. I'm already telling you today that because we want to beat my best score, I might 5-iron it and leave myself a nice little pitch to get close for birdie. But yeah, we'll see how we go, and let's get into it, and let's get a good round in. And let's hope it's not too busy so I can vlog a bit more. Hello vlog, it is Damien, post-editing Damien. We are here with the course flyover of the 15-hole course. Firstly, no webcam, been transferring the files, so I've got my USB plugged into where their webcam goes. Secondly, it is a very lovely course, and this course flyover must have been taken years ago, where all the fairways and that have been trashed. The new management here have done a really good job, and the greenskeeper's done really good. So we're just going to fly through this here really quick. So it is a 15-hole course, a few par 4s, a few par 3s. Hole number 1, par 3, 119 metres. A very nice hole, pretty dead straight. Always a nervy tee shot because there is danger around everywhere. You don't want to be too far left. You don't want to be too far right, but a nice hole. Hole number 2 is a nice par 4, dead straight. That fairway is usually very, very green. You'll see it in the vlog. Very nice hole, usually that hole location right behind the pin, occasionally get it to the left-hand side. Par 3, hole 3, well, my least favourite on the whole course, don't know why, dead straight. Same with par 3, number 4, trapped to the right-hand side, but, you're not the worst hole. Sometimes I hide the flag behind the bunker. Hole 5, exactly the same as well. It's a nice hole. No real danger except for the right-hand side. That rough is quite thick and very dry like it is there. And then we get onto one of my favourite holes of the course, hole 6. You've got the road that we come in and enter on. A lot of danger on the right-hand side. I obviously, for those that have watched before, I do slice a lot of my drives right or get a lot of shape right. So definitely a hole where you don't mind being a little bit more to the left. 280 metres. It is a great hole, this one here. Nice tester on a very nice course to learn on as well. Gets you ready for the big course. If you start playing this hole properly, you do well. A smaller par 4, 265. That bunker, if you do rip it halfway down the fairway, this is all green now, will come into play. You don't want to be too far right behind the trees because you do get a blind approach in. I have been there before, and unless you pop it nice off the club of a full strike over the trees and hopefully in the right direction of the hole, you find yourself in a lot of danger there. So you don't want to be on, hole 8's fairway trying to hit back towards the green. Hole 8 itself, just a bunker to the left, false front on the bunker there. Obviously, you need to clear that to get to the tee, to get to the green. And then hole 9 is probably the hardest par 3 on the course. 173 metres, plays not uphill, but plays a little bit longer because it does elevate a little bit. Usually you pull your 3-iron here, your 4-iron, and you give it an absolute spitzer and hope you get down there. It has to be said this is all green now, and the massive bail area out to the right is now just all where my mouse is right now, all right-hand side fairway. So if you're going to miss this one, miss it short right or down the right-hand side. Definitely is the best play here as well. But one of my favourites because you can pull your 3-iron, know it's a full swing, and just go after it, and then hopefully it just does what it needs to be, it needs to be done to get down there. Another one of the favourite holes in the course, hole 10, massive lake to the right-hand side. Obviously, this is hole 10 and beyond of the full course, which you guys haven't seen before as well. Lovely course here, bunker in the middle. If you carry that, you can carry it if you absolutely unleash a great drive, of course. But, you usually pull a 3-wood, a 5-wood, or a 2-iron to avoid running into the bunker. Trees on the left-hand side, they shouldn't come into play. I'm telling you right now, in the vlog coming up, it'd be very interesting how I play hole 10 in this vlog. But yeah, if we go and skip to hole 11, hole 11 is the easiest hole on the course. And we do get there after this preview comes and shows us the hole and how it plays. And hole 6 can be a lot of fun. It can also ruin your scorecard. Hole 11, though, easiest hole on the course. A 200-meter dead straight par 4. The only way this hole becomes a little bit more difficult is with a poor tee shot. If you do not find the fairway, it's a lot of fixed stuff around. You can be blocked out by trees and OB past the tree line because it runs into the lake. And all, snakes live in here. You don't want to be down there. But yeah, apart from that, you find the fairway here, a serious birdie opportunity. And even with a great drive or even with a well-unleashed 2-iron, you can probably reach the green in 1 and give yourself a chance at eagle. No real danger either, so you might as well go for it. Hole 12, nice little par 3, 125. Plays usually a lot smaller too because they usually move the tees forward here because they're trying to fix the tee box. And hole 13, really, when you're looking at it, is not meant to be a difficult hole. This historically is my worst hole in the course. It plays uphill like no tomorrow. It just elevates and then elevates again. And the green slopes like you've never seen before. It literally, it's got like 3 tiers. So for a par 3, you think you've hit a good, your good 5-iron down here, a good 6-iron. It's halfway to the hole, and you're just like, wow. And then you hit a 3-iron, you absolutely cobble it, and you're over the back, and it's just trouble over the back here as well. So it's a very hard hole to get close to. A lot of the time, if people said, hey, you make par here, you reach the green in 2 putt, yeah, sure, no dramas. I even take 4 here every day. Second to last hole here, hole 14, 141 meters, dead straight. A bunker to the left-hand side. You can use a little ridge here on the sand trap to maybe even bounce it towards the hole when it's on the far right, but not bad. And then a lovely hole to finish off with. It's a sort of blind. You hit down to it, tee. So the tee's up here. It then goes downhill to this par 3. Bunker to the left-hand side. They sometimes tuck the whole place really to the far left-hand side to bring the bunker into play. And sometimes they'd be nice and hold it in the middle of the green. You pick your sandwich or you half hit your 9-iron and you just go, okay, hit it. And straight away if you're going over the back because you still see the ball, or the ball disappears over the hill and you go, oh, that's going to be close. And then it's a very nice way to end, obviously, a very nice hole and a nice course to learn onto. Quite short, very birdieable, very parable, and that's why I said I think 60 is achievable. My best round before this was 64, a lot of 65, 66, and 67s. I think if I put my best game together, we could shoot under 60. So here we are. That's what the course looks like, and I'll see you guys throughout the vlog, and then post-editing Damien will come back to run through the scorecard right at the end. Hole number 1, little small par 3. It's about 110. I usually would use an 9-iron, but with this grip, I feel like that we're hitting the ball a bit bigger. So, you know what? No, I am going to use a 9-iron. If I go over the back, I go over the back. I feel like missing out the back isn't the worst, and it's not in those trees. So a little 9-iron, gonna just half swing it in. I hope it feels good. Grip feels alright like this, which is not bad. I'm going like super across to get the V with a little bit of overlap, and it feels good. Not the worst spot. Did touch the ball, but we're not going to count that. We're amateur golfers, right? Obviously in competition that will count that. Felt good, decent swing. Aimed a little bit left, and it stayed left. But yeah, not bad stuff. So here we are. Got a not bad amount of distance, hole high. Glad I chose the 9. Thinking we're going to bump and run with the 9 as well. If it was a bit further, if it was here, I'll putt, where it's a bit cleaner. Hoping to just put it with a little bit over this hill that's in front of us. This one just here, this little mound just here, get it to come down and go over the hole, which would be nice. I do like bump and running. Could use a sand wedge to do this move too. I feel like this club's a little bit better for me. Let's hope we get it close. just needed to probably gave that one a touch more. Left it just a touch short. Greenskeeper comes across, I'm not putting the bag on the green. Putt's pretty straight, he's going to hit this one good. And then hope and pray, yeah? It goes in. Alright, we start even par for the first hole. Not too bad. Second tee is literally right there, I'll take that. Hole number 2, if I can actually zoom in here, it'll actually tell us. I forgot these were here. Nice little, it's about 230 odd. I think it plays slightly longer from this tee back here. Doesn't really matter. Pretty straight hole. I'm gonna try and pull dry out of my 3-wood, sorry. And just give it a nice one and give myself a shot. And I think that's what we are going to do. And while I get set up, I'll restart the video in a sec, I reckon. Here we are, we're live now again. I've aimed up more to the right of the tee box, right? I don't know if you can see me here, but that's like the far edge of the tee box. And obviously we've got quite a bit of distance to go that side of the tee box. Main reason is I just, usually when I catch my driver, it does get a little bit of, you know, into out slices and it comes in this way and goes back around. I've also changed my grip, and Viney probably will tell me off. I feel like with this new grip, I can't hit driver very well, can't get the club where I want it. So I've actually turned my hand like completely like around and just helps keep me straight. Might kill distance, but it did work at the driving range, so that's what we're gonna do here. And that just helps me keep my right arm really straight. So let's just hope and pray, aim a little left, and just use a nice little one. Solid shot, just a bit more right than I would like, so I'm a bit right of the fairway, but we should have a decent opening there. And we'll go out and have a look where that one's lied. I reckon it's, if you see there, it's just before these trees over here. Also, we'll say it's a beautiful day out here. It's like 20 odd degrees, nice. A little bit of bite to the sun, not too much. Let me know what you think of like that new grip with the driver. I just feel like I can keep my right arm a lot straighter if I lock it off like that and come over the top around of the golf club. Where with my irons, I'm still coming around to my palm face the target, but I know with my driver or my 3-wood or my 5-wood, that I am really getting it around. Just to stop, you know, it going, well, not to go left, but I feel like with my club head, when I swing down, I lose the face. And I always top it, or it comes off the inside of the club, or I toe it. I feel like when I do this, it just gives me a solid little bit of where I know where my club face is because my arm's so straight. And we just hit the ball solid. Like even though that one's sliced off right, it's a very nice shot. And when we get to the ball, I think I can see it. Yeah, I can. We're in a not bad spot as well, so we'll take this and run. Just got some people teeing off behind me here, if you can see. So we'll just wait a second. Ball is in a very good spot. All right, here we are. Not bad spot. We're about 60 away from the hole. As you can see, the ball's here. It's just dead straight. I'm gonna pull sand wedge and just try and like chip one pretty close. Leave it slightly short of the hole. Hopefully make another par. Back to back par. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, boys, that is a shot and a half. I don't know if you can see, but the flag, and it's right there. We'll go have a look. Here we go, boys. This is how close we are. 3 foot away. Fix the flag. A bit more than 3 foot. maybe like 5 foot. 1, 2. Yeah, about 5, 6 feet. That's an unbelievable. That's one of my best ever chip shots. I've been working on that too, which is good. Pretty straight one for birdie. This. Let's hope we make it. Par birdie to start. Come on, boy, you beauty. Another really nice little par 3. Hole's dead straight, about 150 metres. I've actually made a couple of 8s here because the bunker on the far left side, and if you find that, you're in trouble because it's a big one too. Gonna pull 6 and just hit a good shot. Thankfully, no one's around, so we can take as much time as we want. 6 iron here, and yeah, camera stay a little bit more right. That felt really good. Oh, no. Definitely like to watch that one back. I felt like it was a very good swing, but it absolutely clobbered the ground. And I don't know if you can see, the ball was just there. It's not what you want to see. That is, right, gonna take some work here to make 4, I reckon. Just watched the last one back. I'm not even too sure what happened. I thought maybe I came up early, but maybe I don't think I did now. At least we got a decent lie, but yeah, we haven't gone far at all. Yeah, very, very odd shot, especially when you go par birdie and you're thinking, oh yeah, you're on here. You can get the bag to stand up somewhere. But yeah, very odd shot, and let's have a nice little chip and try and save 4 here. Alright, we have 81 metres to the flag. Gonna pull sandwich yet again and just do the same thing we just did, just a little bit more. We'll take 4 right now as well. Ball's a little bit above my feet too here, really. It's a little big. That's not nice. Wide. Coming down. Stop, please. This hole's a write-off. Absolutely finned it. Yeah. Don't know what it is with this hole. Let me know if you have a hole like this, and maybe it's a mental thing for me. Whenever I start really poor here, like I go bogey, 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 bogey double or whatever here, I always end up doing well with this hole. I've birdied it before. And then every time I start well, like I have today, this hole just goes, yeah, nah, you're in trouble, mate. I'm just like, every time, like, where's that tee shot come from? Where has that finned sand wedge come from? Especially after I've just hit an unreal tee shot on the first with an iron, and then the chip I just played just the hole before literally put me within 5 foot of the hole for birdie. Really, really odd. Yeah, like I said, gonna do well to make 4. Guys, got a little bit of this embankment to get up from here. I'm tempted to park because it's so smooth, but at the same time I'm tempted to bumper on because we played a good one at 1. My first instinct was to pull a 9. I'm also tempted to pull a sandwich and just pop it over this ridge. It goes downhill too, so to try and stop this is really hard. After this ridge, it goes down pretty quick, but if you get to about here, downhill. So I could try and bump and run it into this mound and hope it takes it all off, but I think I might. I'm gonna sandwich to hope it will check it just past this ridge, but if I apple turn over, it won't even go. just didn't get enough on it. Right, I just needed to pop that a touch more. Just need to pop that a touch more. Right, if that goes a touch more, we are rolling city, but instead it's grabbed on this stuff here. Look, putt for 4, highly doubt it. Let's just get it close and get it in for 5. That stopped. So after a very good start, we find ourselves 1 over, and that is really annoying. This is why we love golf and everything, and mentally just have to keep going. But this hole is not a very hard hole. I have had some big scores on this hole, and I've had some really good scores on this hole. And you know, I'm half a yard probably from that rolling pretty close for 4. And just, yeah, it is what it is. Wish I could rotate the camera when we talk as well, but it's just annoying. How do you guys mentally go about recovering from that? Like for me, I do mentally wane, and mercifully at least we've started well today. But if that was like started with like bogey and then that happened, I would be telling myself my round's pretty much done after 3 holes. And there's some really nice holes that come back here, you know, especially the back 9 is definitely very usable, or the back 5. Saying that, I always play them pretty poor too. But yeah, so we have a nice little par 3 here. We'll get into this, and that's just annoying, yeah. 128 meters par 3. Mercifully, I usually put the flare up behind this hole, and it's really hard to get to. Today, it's just dead center at the front. I'm actually going to use an 8 iron because I don't want to go over the back. Would normally use a 7 or a 6 here, but I feel like with the hole being at the front, if I was to leave it short but straight, it's not the worst spot either. I just need a recovery after what just happened as well. And the last hole. Come in, nice good swing here, and really hope we hit a good shot. Oh, she's gone a bit right, hasn't she? That's going to be in the bunker. You can take the positives that was a really good strike, and that was really good, and she just moved right as a bit of a fade. The negative is that we've gone great start, double bogey, and now left ourselves a lot of work from in the sand to make 3, 4, 5. It could even be 6 or 7 depending on what goes on here. Round's falling apart after 3.5 holes. It's not good, boys, it's not good. So here we are in the bunker. Flag's just there. I think you can't really see the ball. It's just under this lip, which makes this a bitty awful bunker shot as well. Right here, where my club is. I'm gonna just aim like, look, if I was looking to make sure it's a 4 or 5, I would actually aim it here, get it out. But I want to aim just over the top of this ridge, just through the bunker. And then get it up there, get it close. Might be a very hard shot for me to play. Open the stance over here, open the club face, and then just pop it. Just a little long. It was a good, right idea, good shot. It'd be nice to watch that one back and see how far back the backswing came. It probably needed to be shorter. I just didn't want to leave it short. Now we've got a lot of work for 4. And game of inches. You know, if I start my line a little bit more left, I'm in a not bad spot. We chip, we par, we make 3 or 4. Now we've got a lot of work here for par and a lot of work for 4. Got some people here, so we're just gonna have a quick little chat. Gotta put it here and get it to come down. rush that so much because there's people behind me. Don't care, like they're not at the hole, not here, but they're on hole number 2, and I just don't want to get caught here filming and vlogging. You see how much I thought that first putt was really good. I fucking kept rolling down the fucking hill, and then didn't even bother hitting the second putt. And straight away, 2 back-to-back 5s, and game over really today. Just the writing's read in the rule. We're not going to beat 60. We're not going to make 60. Maybe new goal's just to beat 64 by getting 63, but that's annoying. All right, 140 par 3. Not much trouble. Generally do well at this hole. Got to pull 7 iron, and we're just going to hit it nice and true. Don't think I need to hit the club any different. It's been a bit on one. Far up, man. Yet again, I feel good in the club, good in the hands. Made good connection, it's gone right. Right, am I just aiming right? Is it just fucking going right? Like, it's now getting to the point of annoying now. And I don't want to sound like bloody moaning whatever, right? Because I'd like to save the rage for when Football Manager dicks you around, like I will be on stream later today. Links down below. But far up, man. Started so well. Par birdie, no dramas. Horrible hole, no dramas. Hit a very good tee shot, I thought, and it goes right bang bunker. And here we go again. Made what I thought was a decent position at the club, and I think it was maybe just short. But yet again, if it's just short but it's straight, it goes here, and it's gone right. And I don't understand why. In the spinach, hole was there. Could either A, bump and run an iron, B, sand wedge, which I'm going with, and pop it in the air. I think that's what we're going to do. She's dug down a little bit. Yet again, it'd do well to make 4 here. Probably another 5, and if it's another 5, it is round over, because you're never making more than 64, 3 5s on your card, unless you go ballistic somewhere down the line. So we have to get this close. Made myself a bit too much work here for par. It's not a bad shot, it's okay. Just hasn't stopped, it's kept rolling. I don't know how to put spin on the ball, so yeah, I don't know how much spin you're going to get out of this garbage, but what happens, put yourself in a shit tee spot, it makes it very hard to make par on a par 3. And there we are, we have to make 4. This is a must make 4. If we don't make 4 here, then the round is pretty much cooked. A lot of work to do. She comes down a little bit uphill. I think the plan here is just to make it, get it close. And yeah, but let's see. Just downhill as well, I don't want to touch it too much. Keep going. Just need to hit it. I didn't want it to go too far back past the hole. 4 is a 4, whatever. Get on to the next one. 280 metre par 4. Definitely pulling out driver. Round is looking a bit iffy. We'll give you a proper score up after this hole, after 6, but just need to go, hit a nice good shot, get on the fairway, try and make par. Yeah. Gonna aim slightly left as well, so if it slices and slightly to the lake, gonna aim it at that big tree. That's why I aim at that big tree. She's still gone a mile right, but we have put ourselves in a very good spot here to make birdie. Yeah, a very, very good spot. So she started out here and she's ended up past this tree line, straight, so slightly to the right of the fairway, but a long way down. We are approaching the ball, as you can see, just on the edge of the fairway. It's our second cut. We're about like 60 meters from the hole, like 200. I think the tees are a bit forward, so it would have been about like 230, 240 this hole's playing. So this is about 180 meters or so that I've hit this. Very simple shot. Same shot I played on 2. Chip, get close, leave myself a nice spot to 2-putt, make par, if not birdie. And yeah, just gonna pull my sand wedge and just don't spin it, just hit it. ball. So we finned the sandwich before, and then we've absolutely just butchered that one by not even hitting it. So I'm pulling 9 iron and I'm bump and running from here, even though it's a bit far to bump and run. We just need this close. There's no way we should be making 5 here. And yeah. It's going to give myself a good chance to make par, but far out. This is definitely opportunity miss. Should have definitely. I've had a putt for birdie here on this hole. That is just a horrendous chip. Considering how I chipped on hole 2, I don't know where that's come from. Par putt. Look, it's a very good bump and run, can I say. It's hole high, dead straight. I left myself, not much. A par gets me back on course. See, the thing is, if I made the green and 2 putted for par, I would be happy. Now the fact that I hit a bad chip shot, I'm not. Let's just hope it plays this here. I think it's pretty straight. I'm going to use this flag as a bit of a training guide, the flag shadow. I can hit it. Oh. It's a good par, made par. Look, it's one of the double bogey strokes back, the bogey stroke on the hole before back. I like this par 4. It's a really nice par 4. Definitely should have had a putt for birdie here at a minimum, or put it around the green. It's 4 after 6 holes score update. Should have definitely, like, it's on track to do what I want to do, which is good. It should have been a lot better. Of course, an aeroplane goes overhead as we're trying to do this. It's another par 4 here. We've got a camera's not sitting where I want it to sit now. Let's move the T-peg over and get it to sit where I want it, because that T-peg that I used there for my driver is what I use to make it sit. We have a 230 metre par 4. I'm going to hit my 3-wood again. Keep it middle fairway, get a good chip, and we can make another par here, rounds back on for 100%. And yeah. Aiming left yet again. Aiming left, 6 fairway. Look, I hit the club really well. Like, it came off the club beautifully, but maybe I started too straight there. She is sliced well right. She is going and started like here, and she has ended up in behind these tree lines. So this might take a little bit of a second to find this. This is not what we need. You know, just made par. Could have blown out. Good par to make. Showed control on the hole before to make bogey. You know, didn't want to spit to the par putt and waste a stroke and double bogey 3 holes in a row. It's not what we need. Hopefully we got a good lie. Hopefully it's not in the trees. Hopefully there is a hole 7, hole 8 is there. And I have hit from that fairway before, and it's a nice little fairway to hit off. It's par 3 with a nice fairway though. If it's landed there, we're okay, because at least the chip is just over trees of a sand wedge at the hole somewhere. But yeah, not ideal, not a spot you really want to be in. Or hopefully she hasn't gone as right as I thought, but I'm pretty sure she has. And let's hope it's just over that side there, really over right. Here we are, middle of the next hole's fairway. That's a par 3. We actually nearly ended up all the way into the trap. That's how far right. I don't understand how it went that far right. I thought I hit that run really well. There's a clearance of this tall tree, and as you can see, the flag is through there. Don't know if you can see that. If I can zoom in, maybe not with my glove on. Through there is the hole. Only one real choice really, up and over. I'm going to pull sandwich. I'm going to hope it gets up and gets over and gets close. And yeah, at least it went well right. Like, it came well right. Like, I knew it came through, around and over. I knew that it didn't stop going right. So at least it went enough right and not in the shit. It nearly went too far right. I nearly ended up in the sand trap, and I was asking it to go right as well, walking up here, which is all right. But yeah, sandwich time. These are going to be a miracle shot and a half. Put it forward in the stance and just hope we hit the ball really well and pop it really high. Absolutely finned it. That's gone an absolute mile. That could have gone like 160 metres. I absolutely got no club on that. I finned it big time, and I usually don't fin it. So let's find out where that goes. Usually it's a fat or whatever, but I've finned that. I've had this shot before, and maybe I just tried to hit that too hard because I wanted to really get it really high. Only thing I will say, it's gone in between clearance, so it went on the right line. But yeah, I think we're in trouble, boys, on this hole. We have the ball. It's well over the back. And I thought it would have been really long, but this stuff is really thick around the hole here. It doesn't really get cut. And so she's grabbed that ball. She's there, so we're gonna have an interesting little chip. We'll talk about it when we get there. Good question, I think it's sand wedge. I don't think I'm bumping into a slope that's that big. And then she does go a bit downhill on that. I would take 5 after the second shot. Would also mind this to get close and take 4. Have to make sure we get it over this ridge. Don't leave it short. If we leave it short, it's trouble. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Sand wedge, I need you to perform right now, mate. That's the shot, Damien. Just need to keep it down and get it close. Like that. Slow down. Slow. Oh, it's gone a mile. She has gone an absolute mile with a shot and a half, and she's just hit the floor and ran. Oh, you're kidding. And I hit the shot, I was like, yes, that's the shot I wanted. So, positive, great execution, exactly the shot I wanted. Negative, we got this par. So, par putt, this wants to get past the T-peg. I think it's pretty dead straight. Just judging, we'll give it a quick little look. This is actually a very important part, because if we can drain this, not bad. But if we can leave it really close, tapping 5, it's okay. Maybe it moves about here. It might move slightly that way if we get it a bit soft. I think that's definitely how it's going to go. I think we've got to go after it. I feel like if we can par this, it leaves us with a really nice end to the back 9. 2 holes that can make or break your card. Just started it, just too far right. Well, at least we made 5. Just, yeah. I started that one at the hole, and they just at the hole. I don't think that's breaking. Oh, see that one moved left. I think we may hit it a bit hard as well. Hard. I think that was speed was good in terms of where it ended up past the hole, but I think the speed in terms of me taking the break, the slight break that was there, it was a bit too hard to take that break. I kind of had to make the ball like die into the hole if I wanted to take that little bit of roll, like that putt there, just to see if it was straight or not. I hit just whatever, and and she broke pretty slowly. So that's not bad. 5 here, look, after being that far right and into the trees and hitting a horrendous second shot, we'll take it. I thought I was very unlucky with that chip. I thought that chip was really good. Let me know in the comment section. I thought when I hit that chip, that's exactly what we wanted. Is that a misread from me that it was going to roll that much? And I should have aimed a bit shorter. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, here we go. Into the back stretch. Let's find out. Nice little par 3, this one here. I don't know why I've started the video without putting my tee in, but this one's okay. It's like 130 odd, 120 odd from here. I'm just going to use a 7 iron. Yeah, we'll go with the 7. And just try and hit a good shot. That's it, really. Yeah. Not like that though. Dress, club in. It's good. Aim slightly right, just move maybe a bit right on me. Yeah, let's have a look. Every shot has moved right when after I've hit it. I'm not too sure where that one there's ended up, to be fair. My head was down. Don't know if that's a grip thing yet again. Like that grip there didn't feel as comfortable as the last. Maybe we had to really just change the grip then. I don't know. Felt a bit weird, that one. Maybe I should have pulled out. But yeah, we'll go find out where it is. Shouldn't be too bad from there to chip on and try and make par. In the end, maybe just didn't have enough club as well. Maybe I should have used a 6. I don't know, because when we really hit a ball, it's all right. And when we don't, we don't. I am going to chip again, but our chipping's been woeful. Let's see what we can do here. Not going to give it a practice swing either. I'm just going to hit. Yeah. Maybe we could have gave it a practice swing. My alignment was horrid then. I don't even think I was aiming anywhere near the hole. I was actually in the worst shot. Just went well right. Don't know why I rushed that. Maybe a little bit annoyed that I didn't club it enough and a few things are going right on me. But yeah, look, if we can make 4 here, then we'll be okay. Putt, it's that close to the green, no point chipping. I have got the bag slightly closer to the ball because there's a big upslope and the bag will fall over. But yeah, this is just, let's get a close shot, make 4, walk out of here, get to the next one, make 4, and then play the back 5. Hit that a bit quick, haven't I? Left myself a lot of work before that. Sorry, someone's teeing off, give it a sec. Someone's teeing off from like 2 holes away, like where just wait for him to hit his driver and then I'd say, just talk again. Here he goes. Yeah. Yeah. Left myself a lot of work. It was a good putt. Come back to the sweet putt, but yeah, it was too much work for my life. I left the glove on then too. I need to remember to take that off. 190 metre par 4, 170 metre par 4, par 3. Last hole before we go into the other end of the back 5. Doing okay for time. Just gonna use a free iron and hit this one true. Just hope we get close. The club. This guy's about to tee off, so we'll keep it a bit quiet. But the club felt really good in our hands then. Absolutely well, but aimed a bit left because everything's been going right. And if it's always going to go right, I'll just keep aiming left. If that's my natural shape. We've ended up just past the hole, well just to the right of the green, so we walloped that and carried about 180, I reckon, because we've gone past the hole as well. We'll go have a look. I think it's gonna have to be either a little dinky chip or a bump and run. I think we're just too far away to putt, but we'll find out. It's a good shot. So here we are. I didn't go as far back as I think. In a couple mines, like, it's really flat through here, and I'm tempted to like putt. And if we get through this, the green goes massively like downhill this way. I'm tempted to putt it into here, and as long as she gets up here, she'll come down the hole. Also tempted to bump and run, because the bump and run, if we get it up over here, we'll go, but if it goes short, we'll snag. And then obviously the sand wedge is not a bad option too. I think putting, which I don't usually putt from this far back, but something Viney, you've said, we've got a good lie. I'm gonna try it. Right? This one's for you, Viney. People all around me, just needed to hit it. I have to run through it. needed to hit that putt. It's a well short. Pretty straight. To make 4 there hurts. I've just caught the bag. Unreal. What a catch. Oh, about my hand there. Yeah, right. Got some people around. Didn't want to speak too much through that. I said that the putt was going to go straight, and then I aimed and said, oh, it might break in my head, so I aimed slightly right at the cup. When I saw it breaking, I was like, oh yeah, that's in. And she was a whisker away for par. Par would have been huge there. So what I'm going to do is I've got this long little walk to hole 10, which is a very nice par 4. Some people's favourite. Mine personally, not mine with my shape of the driver. It goes towards the lake. But I'll let you know what the score is and tally it up and we'll have a look. So I'm +7 after 10 holes. I need to be 10 over, I think, for 60. So I'm allowed 3 more bogeys. Look, the only thing I will say is that there has been a lot of par chances that I've left out on this golf course big time. I've got a golf ball in there. I might come back after this video is done for that one, so we've got to walk down this path. But yeah, hopefully no one started on 10 and is playing 10 through. No, we have a greenskeeper though that is watering the green, which I do not like because that means that there's pressure's on. But yeah, as you can see, nice hole this one, big lake on the right. Then I'll just get up. Yep, batter's going to get up the hill. That's right. There we go. Let's do it that way, don't drop the ball. Yeah, just going to aim left and see these guys when I'm all set up. So we've come really right to protect here, about hitting right. I'm going to aim well left. We're just going to hit this ball nice and true. Bunker midway down, I need to lay that up. Whoa. In the end, slightly too much right. She was slicing around beautifully. Definitely the right choice, but she's clipped the edge of this tree, and I think she's maybe hit like a sprinkler head on a rock, and instead of coming back towards the fairway, she's bounced left. And this hole was eating me up in the past, and when I really need to make a par here, and it's not par. It's gonna be really hard to make par from off the fairway on this one. Slice it too much and hit a shot, and she's clipped this tree. I don't know what she's hit here, and then she's done a Shane Warne leg spinner on me and bounced left. The greenkeeper's just moving with an okay lie. I need to check my yardage quickly, so we'll pause the video and come back. But yeah, this is not the spot you want to be in on this hole. 155 away, just check the yardage. Right, I'm pulling 5 iron, and I'm gonna go. Go and try and clear. I'm gonna aim right, get a little bit of slice. It's alright, we dug it out. It's not bad. That isn't bad at all. Got a heap of slice, covered the sand, and we'll be okay. We're just here. Sandwich definitely, it's only 38 metres or so. We are just at 38. I'm gonna probably back of the stance and just pop it into this bank and just let it roll up and give myself a nice 2-putt bogey at a minimum. and give myself the birdie putt. I feel like if I go and put it in the air, she's just going to go long. Cock the club down enough. Or don't hit the ball at all, and it doesn't even get to where you need it to go. I don't get it, man. Those fucking 30-metre chips should be the easiest chips you ever play. Just pot it on the spot. Every time I hit a chip in the air, she just rolls everywhere over the back. Every time I put it in, it's just short, it never goes. Here we are, we're just going to try and make a 40. I'm annoyed. And that's 6 because, well, what's the freaking point if you can't chip like that? What's the point if you can't chip like that, man? It's such an easy chip. Make freaking 6 from there. Kills my whole fucking round making double bogey here. Like, seriously, poor tee shot. Poor tee shot. Decent second to get myself out of trouble. And the chip doesn't even fucking move, man. But seriously, I guess they just watered it. So I guess maybe it's slow. Maybe I should fucking go after it. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. So annoyed. Greenkeeping is going. Wait for greenkeeping. Alright, we've got 200 metre par 4. There's 2 ways to play it. I hit a 3 iron, 4 iron, 5 iron into the middle of the fairway, leave myself a nice chip. My chipping's been horrid. I'm pulling 3 wood and I'm trying to make the green in 1. I need to make a birdie here big time. Just going to put the club in the spot. I'm not going to try and hit it too hard. I'm just going to try and put this one down the middle and let it roll. Just like that. Look, it wasn't the best well hit shot, but she stayed low, she kicked around, and she's all the way down there. So like I said, I didn't catch the 3 wood at all, and we still nearly made it into the green. The green's just there. It's a straight shot, I could either pop it in the end chip, but our chipping's been woeful, so I'm pulling an 8 iron. I'm gonna bump and run this one, and just let it come up into the green. Back at the stance, pop it, let it roll. She never really went, did she? She never really went. Just needed a couple more on that. Still in an okay spot. Birdie is paramount though. Birdie is paramount. Yeah, she probably grabbed this stuff, maybe just doesn't roll as much. Like, have a look at the stock list here. We've also got the portable charger on, so not too much moving. She probably grabbed in that. If that was a bit more flush, then I think that was a really good shot. She really slowed up a lot, and now we've left ourselves a bit of a bigger putt for birdie, but should at least make par from here. And then we can find a couple. Like, this is the thing, we need to make this putt if we want to break 60. I can play, it's got the portable charger sitting in nice. We can move that way. Look. All I'm going to say is, move the camera slow like that, is it's not the worst putt to have here. Pretty straight. Just need to hit it. Let's go. Come on. It's a good putt. Let's go. It's huge. It's birdie on 11. Another nice little par 3. Let's move that there. The tees are up, so it's usually about 110. I think it's playing like 99. I don't want to I don't want to end short. I pulled 9 iron on hole 1, and this is similar to 1, so I'm going to pull 9 iron here and just hit a bull. Hit a bull here, pull 9 iron, and yeah. Hopefully hit this one well. Great shot in terms of the grip was good and she's gone straight. I've aimed left because everything's been fading and she's just stayed left and she's gone about hole high but left. Need to get the camera in play with the charger. It's a little bit hard, but there we go. Hole high, just left. Like this was a better shot, unbelievable. I don't like doing it, but I am gonna pull sandwich because it's a little bit grubby here. I just want to make sure I get it over this bank and just let it come down. I'm going to try and play a semi-bumping run with the sandwich here and keep it below the hole. I can't chip, man. This is my problem, is I can't fucking chip. My putting's getting better and I can't freaking chip. Now I have all this for par. Bag's going to stay. Yeah, let me go read the putt. Don't think the bag was going to stay on this embankment, so here we are. I've bought the putt. I reckon it breaks that way, like as in as you watch it will start out in the cup. I'm going to start it like just outside the cup hopefully and just see if she gets close. I have to make this, gives myself 2 strokes going in with 3 holes to go. Lose this, I need to find a couple of pars, and historically I'm not great on 13, I'm not great on 14, so I need to see what we can do. Way too hard. You know what the sad part is? I think my putting's got a lot better. Like that putt there I would have missed. Not even 3 weeks ago I would have missed that distance putt. I don't even know if you saw it, but it was about like out here. Would have missed that. But yeah, like it's just that first putt is so horrid, and it just comes from a horrid chip, which comes from a tee shot that was okay, just no fade, which is what's been happening the whole time. So yeah, a bit annoying. That's good there. Lost that. Oh, the tee's going right behind me. That's good there. Lost that. Didn't try to swing too hard. Just know this is a bad hole for me. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. No, this is a bad hole for me. I just really wanted to make sure that I was up there, you know. A lot of times I pull 6 iron here, I pull 7 iron here, even 5 iron. And I always have a tee shot like that where it's, I don't know what it is about this hole, but it always ends up a lot shorter than what your yardage normally is. It plays uphill, but maybe more uphill than we deceptively know. Like, it doesn't look too uphill, but that's where it's going, is uphill. And yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed with that normally. So pulled 4 iron here. Like if I pull 3 iron here and hit it how I did on hole number 9 before the par 4, we end up over into these trees by yardage. Yeah, I think on this hole, even if I hit a 3 iron, I'll probably end up on the green. So just plays like a lot longer than what it normally does. And usually I feel like I'm clubbing right for 150 meters and then end up like here, like really short. So to end up just short is not bad. We'll hopefully hit a nice little bump and run because I don't think I'm chipping. And then yeah, hopefully we'll do all right. Not too bad. I don't know if you can tell, but that green is sloping like no tomorrow. Gonna pull 8 iron again and just give it a little bump. It starts uphill, goes downhill, goes back uphill past the hole, so I don't mind giving it some. Yeah. Just hit the ground as I hit the ball. Hit the ground as I hit the ball. We need to put it a bit more back in the stance. Let's go have a look at the green and see how bad this putt is. It's not working. I can't really put it all the way up there either. That's there, but you don't get to see the tree break. Anyway, let's go and have a walk. So as you can see, it goes slightly uphill before we get here, and then it rolls downhill into this bowl. And then if you walk all the way up here, she goes uphill big time, and slopes really much, like really big, back down and that way. So I'm going to start this on the outside of the cup and then hope. Apologies that it's not going to be in line with the putt, but yeah, here's what it is. Don't know how I'm going to line this one up, really. Yeah, we'll just do that. I had it, you know how I said I had it ready to break this way and down? It went that way and then broke back the other way right at the end. Round over, fuck me. And 45 metre par 3, and this hole usually I don't do particularly well in either. But today, I'm gonna have a chance today. Breaking 60, I need to put this ball in or around the green and have myself at least a chance of birdie, if not make par, and then leave myself a chance of birdie on the last. But yeah, this is gonna be one of these holes. We've got green number 2, Liberty players, so I'm not going to talk too much. 5 iron, hole is dead straight, little bunker to the left, but it's a false bunker because it's well short of the hole. If I end up in there, it's not a good enough tee shot anyway. Gonna aim slightly left of the hole, and yeah. That is close enough. I got a very nice bounce. I hit it well left. I hit it left. Didn't fade enough, but it took the edge of this ridge just past the bunker that slopes that way, and it bounced. And she's rolled all the way to behind the hole. And we'll go find out how close. She might be just over the back of the green, but we should make par from there every day. That's really good. Approach. We landed at about just right at the bunker. We're actually a little bit lucky it didn't land in there. I doubt we're going to see a pitch mark, but she kicked off this mound here and she went straight to the hole. She rolled to the green down the back. She's just come off the back. If you guys can't see the ball, hopefully you can. You should be able to start seeing it now. She's over the back slightly, hole high. Beautiful spot to be in. If we can hit a good putt here, we'll be alright. I'm actually going to leave it behind the hole here too. And yeah, we'll have a quick little chat about it in a second. Alright boys, I think she's pretty straight. Par is paramount, so birdie, it's a long range birdie putt, but if we can put it close, we'll be right. I think it's pretty straight. Hopefully, you can just see the ball slightly. And yeah, so I think if she moves slightly over, hard to come out then too, that ball. She still tried to break then. First part was good. First part was all right. Just if I hit that a bit harder, a touch more pace, it was a good line. Right, so this should put us on plus 11 going into the last. Par 3, birdie it, we make 60. It's a spot I don't mind being in. Downhill, 100 metre, par 3 to end. If I hit 9 iron here, we're no good at all, because it'll go over the back. It has to be sandwich. We haven't hit it well all day. I'm gonna just move it out a little bit here. It has to be a sandwich. It has to be good. And yeah, I don't know if you can see the flag from the mound. Should just do. It's just here. I don't know if you can see over the mound or not, but yeah. Here we go. I don't even think that's really straight, this camera. It's a sand wedge, boys, and we're just hoping we hit it well. Just what I would give to be on the dance floor. Come back round. Drop. We have our shots, boys. That is a tee shot and a half, and we are staying live until we get down there, because this needs to be done live. When the pressure came and push came to shove, we hit a sandwich. Well, thank God, we have ourselves a putt for birdie. Make this putt, we make 60. At worst, we par 61. My best is 64. I haven't, in the last 2 times playing here, I haven't played off a tee. I've been playing off the floor, trying to practice the irons off the deck. So hopefully it's all right. Yeah, we come through the scrub. And here we go. Hopefully we will be okay. That looks close. It's not bad. She kicked up nicely, landed just short. She rolled on and she moved beautifully towards the hole. It's a putt, boys. It's a good putt this time. Right. Let's have a look. It is in a nice spot, boys. It's in a very nice spot, this one here. Let me set the camera up. Let me make sure no greenskeepers are here. Let's compose ourselves. We have this for birdie on the last to get 60. All right, boys. Green bag on the green. Waited for a couple of greenskeepers to move. We have this for birdie and 60. She looks pretty straight. I'm gonna walk it again because this is a big part. I've walked it for a couple of minutes now. If anything, I reckon it breaks slightly left. Definitely uphill. That's the thing, and I don't mind that. It means I can go after it. If anything, it breaks slightly like an offie, slightly that way, I reckon, right at the end. But it's uphill. I don't know. And then when I look at it from here, I think it breaks the other way. I'm just gonna hit it straight, hard, get it to the hole. Oh, was an absolute whisker away from 60, and what we set out, 61's okay, boys. It is. I'm gonna walk to the car and we're gonna do a quick little debrief in the car, and then I'll pull up the scorecard on the computer like we did last time and talk about the round a little bit more in depth there. And then in this vlog, oh, so close. 61, not bad, did all right. Just drove home, guys. It was a bit hot and wanted the air conditioner on before we did this end of vlog review, before I put the scorecard up and go through it. Immediate reactions without thinking about it too much. I obviously know that I think on 10, the 6 we made never should be 6 ever. And we rushed because we're a bit upset and a bit angry. And that's probably cost me a stroke, and that's 60. We had a couple of double bogeys, I think 3 and 4. A little bit unlucky on 4 because I thought the shot was really good, just went right. Found the bunker. If we went an extra club, maybe it's good. I still stand by the decision there with the club. I'm trying to think of the other one. We mishit the tee shot at 3. We're not perfect. We're not a good golfer in terms of like consistently every single time. But even with a half better tee shot there, we probably make 4 or 3, and next minute you make 60 again. So definitely a 60 on the cards, or an under a 60 and shooting the 50s. You know, past 50 there, so we shot 11 over through 15 holes. It's not bad. And yeah, just mistakes, snowballing and mistakes playing golf. Like number 10, I tried to play this big cut slice, whatever. And I started at that right that it still clipped the trees on the very far left-hand side and ended up still nearly saving it because the second shot was actually decent enough to probably save 5 or 4 with a good chip. But, mistakes lead to mistakes. You put yourself in that position, you can't get on the green regulation from there, you got to lay up. You then go and you hit a poor chip and snowballs. So the decision off the tee wasn't good enough. Definitely use some irons off the tee as well, just to put them in play in better spots. And even 11, where we parred 11, we nearly birdied 11, we birdied 11. I have to look back. We birdied 11. It was a long-range putt. Even then, like, the drive itself was not great, but it was the right choice, and it was in the middle of the fairway. A bit lucky there as well, because I tried to play this big slice. After 2 and... This has gone on longer now, I'm waffling. After 2 and 6 of the drives, that went well right, and then 7 went right. Obviously, I tried to probably play for too much left to right with my drive. Maybe something to focus on at the range. But yeah, immediate reaction, good round. Putted, I thought, really well, apart from a couple of putts. My bump and running was just half a yard too short, and then lost all confidence in the chip after a very good chip at 2. Then we had a very good chip at 7 and ended up well back. And then I think every chip after 7 with the sand wedge was well short, so maybe do some distance control work as well. But yeah, we'll put the scorecard up after this. I'll have a bit more of an in-depth chat about what happened on every hole, go back, have a bit of a think, dissect it a little bit more, and then that'll be the end of the vlog. But really enjoyed it. In terms of all the live vlogging stuff, that's me done now, and I'll see you guys in a second with the scorecard, the official scorecard, the 61, and a bit of a look at how it went. Hello YouTube, it is post-editing Damien. It's actually a number of days after. I think it's nearly a week. It's just under about maybe like 5 days after that round that we've got around to finally editing this vlog. For those that don't know, I've taken a new coaching job in real life as well. I've been streaming a heap, obviously FFM. This is actually the last time we played around, which over the last couple of months we've been going like twice a week or whatever, so it's a bit annoying, but it's given me a lot of time to reflect on this round. And the first thing I'm going to say, it's a great round, right? I will take this every day of the week at the moment, at the level that I am at this course, which I'll go into my second point is there's going to be a time at some stage where we break 60 and we shoot low, and a lot of those par putts that we missed, I've just finished editing it, I've watched every shot back. The reason why I love these vlogs, and hopefully they get a lot more support as they go on. And if you're still watching this video at an hour and however long it is, like an hour and 15 minutes or just past, code word comment Shane Warne Cricket 99. There you go. My cousin will love that one, Daniel, when you watch it. Comment Shane Warne Cricket 99 because A, great PlayStation game. B, it's cricket season, so why not? C, it lets me know that you watch the whole vlog. We missed a lot of par putts out of here. As you can see though, when we had to make a par putt, we did, so like 1 putt here on 6 and 1 putt here on 1. So the game was coming there, and I think that putting practice before I do that 2-putt putting practice is not bad. And even with me being quite busy with coaching that, I might just leave my putter in the car and I might just go and putt an hour, put the headphones in. I've got myself some new, wireless headphones. If I take this out, the charger out of it, wireless headphones, I can actually putt and keep the headphones in, be great. But yeah, in terms of the round itself, I could sit here and nitpick over both the front 9 and the back 5 or where I could have made a shot. I can also nitpick where I've been super lucky as well. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to go through every hole. I know that it doesn't need to be done, but I'm going to do it anyway. There was obviously an in-car vlog, which is not even 10 minutes after the round. And here we can sit back, watch the vlog, and away we go. And just give you some pointers of what I thought was wrong. And maybe something you guys might see that I've missed, and there we go. I think the first thing it is that my chipping game was obviously not great.
But I do stay quite open to try and flop the ball in the air, and it worked well on two. And then after that, we make obviously a mistake with it, a big one on six where we hit a bad one, and we hit one a bit long on five that left me a two putt for four. And then we just tried to go a bit shorter and never got it again. So maybe it's a technique thing that maybe I have to be a bit more squared off. But I'm just trying to pop it in the air to get it to come down and just drop and stop. So it's something that I feel like I definitely need to go and work at the range, and something that if I have the time I will. But at the same time, if I just put myself in a bit better positions, you don't have to worry about that and just bump and run everything, and that's not the worst. But yeah, obviously, hole one we choose nine. We talked ourselves out of sandwich. Thank God we did it. Ended up hole high, good strike, and that was the thing, is that off the tee for out is we started hitting it right, and if you go through as the round gets worse, free, I still don't know how I hit the ground, but I have a theory, and we'll get to it. And we also started hitting right, is that I actually think holding the club, that's the best I've ever held the club, and keeping the arm straight, even rotating, is the best we've rotated ever, playing around, hitting off the tee. I actually think what happened is that I was getting a little bit annoyed about what happened on three, and then four we got a bit unlucky. We hit a decent shot and she slightly faded. That I just started thinking about the round and mentally going that I didn't realise. But the whole time I actually think I'm creeping closer to the ball when I'm setting up to it. And if you watch my rounds beforehand, one, two, and even three, I don't think I'm too far away. I'm still baffled about what happened at three. But I think four and I think five, we're too close to the ball and I'm trying to swing through. It just creates that little, big arc, and you come across it and she just goes off to the right-hand side. So I think that's what happened. Six, we obviously hit a good drive, poor putt, poor chip. And I mentioned it in the video, and I'm going to say it again. I would have taken four every day, and I was annoyed that I made four because the drive was so good and the chip afterwards so bad. We should have took the positive out of that. We had a good bump and run and hit a very good putt at one when it's needed to. We've made it. We got lucky, and this is where I've given up some shots. Yeah, right. Six, I'm going to say I probably gave up at least a birdie putt, which could be a shot. I definitely gave up shots at 3 and 4. At 7, we probably made back a shot or two. Right, once we fin the ball after our second shot, and I've been there before, and I've had to pop it over the trees. Right, that can end anyway. That can hit a tree. It can be not even playable. It could not get caught in the spinach. It could have been a bit straight and hit this green and gone into the back hedges back there. It could have gone anywhere. Right, we're just lucky. It comes out, bounces wherever it's bounced, and it's ended up back of the green. And even the chip was a really good chip, that one, and we kind of were just frazzled that it went so long. But really, that's a really downhill hole. So my personal opinion is I probably had to land an extra foot shorter, but I actually hit it where I wanted to. 8 and 9, self-explanatory. 9, I did try your putting technique, Viney, and I do recommend trying it, and I did see why I would do it, and I would do it again in that spot. If I was back about 5 more metres in that, just off that second fringy cut that they have there at the Western Horde or Hode or whatever golf course. They're the Adelaide Shoals Golf Academy, as it's also known. Then I'm bump and running, but I putt there. And if I just hit the putt a bit harder, my line for that first putt was good. The second putt there, we nearly pop it in the hole. A little bit of luck or touch less break, she goes in. And yeah, that's for 9. That's on hole 9. And then 10 was just horrid. Like, we were slicing the whole time, and I understand we were slicing the whole time. I just played, and there is method to madness staying on the right-hand side. You can aim left and it slices back towards the thing. We played for so much slice. It was silly. We managed to hit the trees on the far left. That's how much slice we played for. So, yeah, it deserved the 6, even though the chip afterwards was horrid, and we kind of just gave up on the hole. We free putted for, I think, the only time. We free putted on 13 as well to make 5, didn't we? And we did. That 13 is just horrid. And then 11 we get lucky again. So we got lucky on 7. We get very lucky on 11 because that tee shot was woeful. It was the same tee shot we hit at 10. We really should have pulled an iron and just said, look, lay up, leave myself the chip. Even though the chipping's not great, it's a less variance play. At least the chip, if we hit it short, you're going to be in a position where I can 2-putt for par, from 40 metres. In the end, hit it woeful. Where it bounces on that far left-hand side, there's bitumen which you put the thing. She just sliced that much, hit the top of the bitumen right at the end, and that just kicked it on, and then she just rolled her all the way down the fairway because I've hit a free wood and just absolutely finned the crap out of it. That it's gone that far. So yet again, lucky on 11, great putt though, for the one part of birdie, sorry. 12 for just a poor chip, better chip, and make back a stroke. You see, you can make back a stroke. The free putt on 13, the first putt was unreal, and she just moved so late right. I couldn't believe it. I actually thought I made it. And then because we weren't even annoyed, but we didn't watch past the hole to see what happened. That just hit the next putt straight, thinking, oh yeah, I've only got 3 feet, it's going to go straight. It's the most undulating green there. Of course it's going to break. That's why you watch it. And then 14, yet again, slice of luck. 5 golf balls to the left, that hits the edge of the lip of the sand, and it probably goes straight, or it slows the ball down and might come out the sand, or it goes in the sand. Instead, we hits the edge of where this trap is, by a few meters, and she kicks on and she rolls all the way past the hole, in line with the hole, out the back of it. And then the unlucky thing is, if we hit that putt with about an extra 2 meters, maybe 2 foot of power, she probably goes in for birdie and we make the 60. And then 15, look, we played it well. When push came to shove and we needed to go clutch, we went clutch. Haven't hit sand wedge well all day. Knew we had to hit a sand wedge, because if we hit a 9, half hit a 9, and we caught too much of it, you're never going to have a putt for birdie. At least by hitting sand wedge, even if it ends short, I can maybe even have a chip, right, at birdie, where if it goes over the back, it's just up this hill, you're never chipping in, right? So hit the right club, hit the right shot, put it in the right spot. And I've watched that putt now back about 4 times tonight. She starts, obviously, to the left, and we didn't know which way it was going to break. I still don't even know which way it was going to break, right? But right towards the end, it starts moving back towards the cup. And from what the line was to where the cup is, I still can't work out how it does not just break right and go in. Because it breaks right, and then for the last, half a foot of roll, it goes back straight. It just it just teases you, it goes... It's like someone's just slowly dropped it on off peg, and it's hit the deck and she's moved away slightly and taken the outside edge of your bat. It's just going... And I'm just like, really? So I've watched that back about 4 times. I don't know how it's gone in. But yeah, it's going to be an hour and 25 minute video. I'm really happy we got it done. I'm really happy with the vlogs that have come out now. I'll see how successful this vlog's gone. It's a 15 hole on the smaller course. If you want to see more smaller course stuff, by all means, let me know in the comment section below. There will be an 18 hole course vlog eventually. One day it will happen, right? And then if it's just free course vlogs that we've done throughout the whole of our time on YouTube, great, perfect. I'm happy with that as well. I'll promise you that one there. Filming it's been good fun. I've enjoyed the vlogs. When I do get out for my next round, I'll let you guys know, and hopefully we will get out there and play around in the not too distant future. Coaching goes away after this week for Christmas, and I got to the 11th of Jan, so there'll be time, where I don't have to go to rush to coaching, that we can go and play around. So from Damo, everybody else here at the golf vlog, which is just me and this screen, I'll see you next time for a golf vlog. Football Manager content's always around, so go check that out, like and subscribe. Catch you later. Thank you and goodbye.